Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geobox Empire, Baxter Boxing. Nah, man, you guys see my boy Hurd, man. Training, man, looking bigger than ever, looking stronger than ever, and he's looking like he's pitting on power. It's wild because my boy Jerret Hurd fought this year in at the end of January, and the guy, he's gotten a lot bigger. Now, that being said, man, Jerret Smith Hurd, always an athlete, always in shape. This is the first time in his career I ever see him this big. That being said, his last fight was at 154 against Francisco Santana. Believe it or not, Jerret Smith Hurd weighed in at 154 and 1/2 pounds, and the guy he fought was actually 155 pounds. So the guy Hurd fought was actually a bigger guy. A lot of people confuse height with being a bigger fighter. Just because you're taller than someone doesn't mean you're bigger than someone, because the guy Hurd was fighting was built like a football player. He's stocky, he has wide shoulders, and he has more center of gravity because he's a short, stockier, heavier fighter. These are facts. This is what the weigh-ins were. So that being said, man, this whole idea that Jerret Hurd is some weight bully, it doesn't make any sense. The quarantine has definitely affected Jerret Smith Hurd. He's a lot bigger now, and he could possibly fight a catch weight fight for his next fight, or maybe even a fire high weight class, just because this quarantine definitely affected him, bar none. It's really hard to get in shape when you have no gym to go to, and you got to stay inside, 24/7 because everything is closed down. I understand that. I know Hurd is from Maryland. I'm not sure where he's at now, but everything is closed down. Everything is closed down. But this is good, man. I'm glad that Hurd put on all this weight, because when he drops the weight, he's going to be more athletic. A lot of people talk about how when you put on that kind of weight that quickly, most of the times when you have training camps, it's the fat camp instead of a training camp, and this isn't a good thing for Jerret Hurd. But one thing I do like about it is he's starting to train now before a official fight is announced, so he can lose that weight. Now, how long would it take him to lose that weight? Jerret Hurd has been known to say things like he walks around on his off days at 190. So if anything, he's maybe 10 pounds bigger than he usually is, which in a grand scheme of things is not that much bigger. So that being said, man, I think I like this weight gain from Jerret Hurd, because I think it makes him a stronger fighter. Understand that if Hurd was already around this weight class, he wouldn't worry about his weight too much. But now that he's so much bigger, he's going to have to work on things to lose the weight really quickly, right? I.e. sprints, sit-ups, just cardio, intuitive workouts to help you lose that weight really quickly. And how you lose that weight real quickly is hitting those miles, man. So Jerret Hurd is definitely going to be ready for his fight, just because he's going to have to put his athleticism on another pedestal and another grind and another gear to get back down and weight. And that when that happens, he's going to be a better fighter because of it. So we're going to see who he fights, man. I don't expect him to fight anyone tough right off the jump because of this quarantine, man. It definitely slowed the guy down. You can definitely see it by the weight gain. But we're going to see this whole thing plays out, man. I talked about yesterday how Jerret Hurd, when he had the title, he had a long title defense run. He stopped Austin Trout, that did not go the full 12 rounds. He stopped Tony Harrison, and he beat Arizona Laura clearly, right? These are the wins of Jerret Smith Hurd. That being said, ever since he lost those titles to Julian Jerret Williams did not defend that title. He got stopped his next fight, right? Nathan Glomar did not defend his title. He got stopped his next fight. So I really personally think that the only difference between Jermell Charlo and Jerret Hurd is that Mel took the rematch against Tony Harrison, and he ended up getting a stoppage, and Jerret Hurd didn't take the rematch against Julian Jerret Williams. I think he would have got the stoppage. So that being said, man, yeah, it's just a big shame that Hurd is overlooked. I do think that Jamel still needs to see Hurd. He still needs to see him. So that being said, man, I'm rooting for Hurd, man. One loss doesn't really determine too much when the guy you lost to got stopped the next fight. What does that really mean? That means that guy, he had his night. That's all it means. So we're gonna see how my boy Hurd, his career goes from here, man. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. I thought I'd talk about his weight looking big, man, looking big. Working on that power for sure. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.